Hey everyone, welcome back to Mindscape. Today, we will learn about 10 personality disorders with some real-life examples. Personality disorders are long-term patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving that are very different from what most people do. These patterns cause problems in relationships, work, and daily life. They can make it hard to control impulses and understand emotions. Understanding personality disorders is important because they can affect people's lives. Early help can make a big difference, helping people learn better ways to cope and get along with others. We need to be aware of these disorders and support those who need it. Number 1. Paranoid personality disorder. This means constantly doubting and mistrusting others. People with this condition think others are trying to hurt or trick them, even without proof. They hold grudges, avoid sharing personal things, and see harmless acts as threats. This makes it hard to build close relationships and can cause loneliness. Understanding and managing this disorder is key to improving their lives. Example: Jane is a really good software engineer who's great at her job, but she has a hard time with relationships. At work, she's super smart and careful, but she always thinks her coworkers are trying to trick her. Even a small suggestion about her work makes her think they're trying to make her look bad. She hates office parties because she's sure people talk gossip about her. This problem follows her home. She often accuses her partner of cheating without any proof, which causes a lot of fights. Even though she's successful at work, feeling alone and worried all the time is really bad for her. Number 2. Schizoid personality disorder. This means someone has a hard time connecting with other people and doesn't show many emotions. People with this condition often like to be alone and do things by themselves. They might not enjoy close friendships or relationships and can seem distant or cold. It's like they have a wall around them. They find it difficult to share their feelings and might not react much to praise or criticism. Even though they prefer to keep to themselves, they can usually manage everyday life. Basically, people with schizoid personality disorder are loners who don't show a lot of emotion. Example: Tom is a skilled graphic designer who works from home. He likes being alone and spends his free time reading and playing games. Even though he has friends and family, he doesn't really like hanging out with people. He only goes to parties because he feels he has to. When people compliment his work, he just nods without saying much. It's hard for others to get close to him because he keeps to himself. But Tom is happy with his life. He enjoys being creative and doesn't need a lot of friends to be happy. Number 3. Schizotypal personality disorder. This means someone has trouble being close to others, thinks or sees things differently than most people, and acts in unusual ways. They might have strange beliefs, see things that aren't there, or talk in a weird way. They often look or act strange, which makes it hard for them to have friends. For example, Sarah is a great writer who thinks she can know what will happen in the future from her dreams. She says she can see colors around people and wears funny clothes to keep bad things away. People are curious about her, but don't really want to be friends. Even though Sarah is shy, she likes her own world and can share her ideas through her stories. Number 4. Antisocial personality disorder. This means someone doesn't care about other people's feelings or rights. They often do things that hurt others without feeling bad about it. These people might lie, cheat, or steal. They can be impulsive and reckless. They might break the law or have trouble holding a job. Even though they can seem charming, they're really selfish and manipulative. For example, Mark is a good talker who can easily convince people to give him money. He promises amazing things, but never delivers. Mark doesn't feel guilty about taking people's money. He thinks he's clever and enjoys the excitement of getting away with it. Number 5. Borderline personality disorder. This means when someone has really up and down relationships, feelings, and self-image. They often feel super happy or super sad, really fast. They might be terrified of being alone and do impulsive things to avoid it. It can be hard for them to know who they are, and they might feel empty inside. People with BPD can be intense, and their relationships are often stormy. For example, Emily has a hard time keeping things steady with her partners. She can be super loving one minute, then really angry and accusing the next. She's done things on a whim like quitting jobs and taking big risks. Even though she's smart and talented, she often feels lost and unsure of herself. Her friends and family find it tough to know how she'll act next. Therapy is helping her understand her feelings better, but it's a long and challenging process. Number 6. People with histrionic personality disorder, HPD, crave attention and are very emotional. They often feel uncomfortable if they're not the center of attention and might dress provocatively or act dramatically to get noticed. Their feelings can change quickly, and they might think their relationships are closer than they really are. For example, Lisa is a loud, attention-loving boss who loves the spotlight. She acts crazy to stay famous, but feels lonely inside. She's seeing a therapist to learn how to be happy without being the center of attention. Number 7. People with narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, think very highly of themselves. They believe they're special and better than others. They crave attention and admiration, and often expect special treatment. They don't care much about how other people feel and might use others to get what they want. For example, John is a bossy bragger who never listens. He wants everyone to praise him, but doesn't care about others' feelings. His partner is tired of his behavior. John is seeing a therapist to learn how to be kinder and stop needing constant attention. Number 8. People with avoidant personality disorder feel shy, insecure, and really sensitive to criticism. They often avoid spending time with others because they're scared of being rejected or judged. They might think they're awkward or unattractive, and they'll go to great lengths to prevent feeling embarrassed. For example, Emma was a great designer but was too scared to show it. She hid from her co-workers, hated parties, and said no to big jobs. She thought people would hate her work. Therapy helped her see she was too hard on herself. She started going out more and realized she was really good. Number 9. People with dependent personality disorder feel like they need others to take care of them all the time. They often cling to people and are terrified of being alone. They find it really hard to make decisions on their own and always look to others for guidance. This can make it tough for them to live independently, and they might even put up with bad treatment to keep their relationships. For example, Alex depended on his girlfriend, Jenna, for everything. He couldn't make any choices without her. Jenna was tired of this, but Alex was scared to be alone. This made it hard for Alex to do well in school and have fun. Talking to a therapist helped Alex learn to be independent and feel better about himself. Number 10. People with obsessive-compulsive personality disorder, OCPD, are really focused on things being perfect and in order. They like rules and schedules, and it's hard for them to be flexible. This can make it tough to finish tasks and have good relationships. They're often very critical of themselves and others. For example, David is a workaholic boss who likes things done his way. He's super picky, and it's hard to work with him. Even at home, he's always stressed about everything being perfect. His wife is tired of it. He's trying to change. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more tips on improving your sleep and overall well-being,